Hello, everybody. I'm really excited because I'm here with Donna Baillie. I'm Tracy Sprower. I've been the education manager of Met How at Home for the last 2+ years. And before that, I was the executive director. And now I am passing my torch on to Donna. And I feel so good about it. She's been with us for the last couple of weeks and just feel really honored that you're going to be a part of the team and take care of this little baby that I've been helping to raise. Her mom is Gail Marion, who some of you know. And so welcome, Donna. We wanted to do a little interview so that you all can get to know Donna a little bit. So we're doing this Zoom interview, and the technology will be what it is. And we're just going to have fun with this question and answer period. So
thank you, Tracy. I'm honored to be here.
Yeah. And well, we're going to start off with one of our questions that our intern this summer, Mackenzie, who interviewed some of our members, always would ask everybody, what's your Met How at Home love story?
Yeah.
What brought you here? And
yeah, I love that question because it is a love story. And I imagine it has been for many people. The first time we stopped in Winthrop, we were on a road trip with a group of friends, and it was a random stop. We were just enchanted by the natural beauty of the area and the charming Western town. We stopped for a meal, and we enjoyed it so much, we decided to stay overnight. So we stayed at the Rio Vista and just had a great time. And a few years later, we came back to very close friends were getting married in Mazama. And that was just a super special weekend to connect with the valley and just felt it was such a special place. And that kind of sealed the deal. From that day forward, it was an annual destination for us, our family, and our friends. And we would come in the winter to ski and in the summer to mountain bike and hike. And that tradition has been going ever since. That was our first trip was in 96, and the wedding was in 97. So it's been a long time. And we bought a lot here in Winthrop in 2007 with the dream of moving here one day. And we planned and dreamed and thought about it. And we finally got to make it happen last year in March of 23. So that has just been really special. One of the best parts about it is that my mom is our neighbor. And so we get to be close to her and see her all the time and enjoy things, activities with her. And it really has just been the best. My mom always said, you're going to love living here even more than you can imagine. And she was right.
Oh, yeah. I know. This valley has a way of just pulling in people, the right people.
Yeah.
And so,
yeah, I feel like we were always welcomed as, tourists and visitors here. And we've really been welcomed as new residents, which is really nice. It's been very special.
I know we do. There is a beautiful culture of openness.
Yes.
I feel like a lot of open hands, open hearts,
For sure.
I think you said to me earlier, it was originally the natural beauty that kind of grabbed you, but then you come to realize this community is so incredible.
Yeah.
And it really is.
It is. It's amazing. And I feel very lucky.
Well,
yeah.
We're lucky that you chose it. So tell us a little bit about your background. I'm curious who some of the people in your life are who've been inspirations to you.
Yeah. My background is in social services. One of my first jobs out of college was working for Friends of Youth. And it's a wonderful organization that serves youth on the west side in the Seattle area. This particular job was in Bothell. And actually the first year of our marriage, my husband and I lived in a transitional housing program for young mothers. I was the manager of the transitional housing program. So that was a huge education.
Wow.
Living with 14 young moms and their kids. It was super fun and energetic. But the women that I worked with there, with Friends of Youth, Eileen Putter and Barb Morgan, are, my heroes, and I just look up to them so much. My experience was so positive. Their empathy and just way of taking care of people and just being with people was such an inspiration. And I still carry that with me today, and I'm thankful for them. Just kind of helping guide my early, work and professional experience. It was great, and I still treasure them today.
You're still in touch with them?
Oh yes,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
incredible.
I know it has been really wonderful, and I wish I got to see them more often, but definitely still in touch and still feel their guidance and support. Yeah. I have a lot of family and friends that are great inspiration to me, but I think the biggest inspiration is my mom. She is just such an amazing person. She is so brave. She's really reinvented herself many times throughout her life, and pursued things that she's interested in and just gone for it. She doesn't let anything hold her back. Even if things are hard, she figures out a way to make it happen. And even moving here, it was such a brave thing for her to do, to move across the state. She didn't really know anyone. It was before we got here, and she just made it happen. And she has created such a wonderful life for herself. And it just is an inspiration to know that if you put yourself out there, you can create what you want. Yeah.
And she's such a graceful person. She has so much natural just grace and beauty, and I know
She does. I know we all say we want to be like her when we get older.
I
Yeah,
know.
who wouldn't? Yeah.
What is her secret?
Yeah.
I know.
And she has
just wonderful.
more energy than most people.
Her art, and
I know. She's so creative.
Yeah.
So creative.
Yeah. Any places that have been nurturing for you in your life?
Yeah, I love being outdoors. We lived in Woodinville for over 20 years and lived right next to a park. Walking in the woods is really special to me. When I go back to Woodinville, I always go for a walk in the woods there, and just like to breathe in the clean air and the green. And here it's very different, but it's also just as nurturing to be out in all of the wonderful spaces we have here, walking around the lake, just walking outside of our neighborhood every morning with the dog and looking at the mountains is very nourishing. And it's just a great way to live, to be able to experience that every day.
And yeah, I'm always so grateful, even if I'm driving up and down the valley, just, we know these hills, we know the different bends in the river, and it is precious. But yeah, I miss the west side. I grew up on the west side, and I know those plants, and yeah, it's special to get to know one little patch of woods. I have my favorite trees. The same is true here. I have my special trees.
Right. Yeah.
That I like to go visit, and on my walks. It's so yeah.
Beautiful spaces.
I know the Northwest really is precious, and
it sure is. Yeah.
there's It's interesting watching, being raised in the Northwest and watching it change. It's just a lot of population
Right.
loving up these spaces,
Mhm.
and so it's been interesting to see.
Yeah.
So yeah, how did you decide to apply for this position,
Yeah.
and what makes it feel like it's a good fit
Yeah.
for you?
I, I've been here for a little while and kind of getting to know the community a little bit and the agencies that do such great work in the valley. And I signed up to be a volunteer with Metal at Home. Learned about it from my mom and many of her friends who were involved, and just kind of at the same time saw the job posting, the opening,
Mm-hmm.
and after looking a little deeper at the job description, and I have been wanting to get back to work and be a part of something here in the valley that was
Mm-hmm.
meaningful. So I decided to go for it. Yeah, and I was so excited by just the amazing programming and the variety of activities, and what was obviously a strong community uh, that has been created. So it just made me really excited for the opportunity, and I um, am so amazed by all of the great things that are happening through Metal at Home that you have created and that the other staff have created,
Yeah.
and the board. The
Yeah.
board is so supportive and wonderful. So
Mm-hmm.
it's just an amazing organization. Um,
It really is.
the community feel is
Yeah.
deep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
It was so great having you jump in, helping us out at the volunteer dinner,
yeah,
at the bar.
yeah,
You just jumped right in there. And so when I found out that you were the group's choice to hire, I was just perfect.
yeah,
That's perfect.
yeah. It feels really great to get to connect with the community in this way, and so I'm really honored and looking forward to it.
Um, Yeah. What are some of the skills that you're glad that you've been developing that you can
Yeah,
bring to our community in this what
yeah.
through Met How at Home?
I have really always enjoyed bringing people together. Um, and kind of helping people connect with resources and bringing people together to learn and to share. Um, so I really look forward to organizing events and learning along with everyone else. Right? Like I have
I
a lot to
know.
learn. This,
I have learned so
yeah,
much.
yeah. This topic of um, aging obviously is going to happen to us all, and
If we're lucky.
yeah, if we're lucky, right? That's so true. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think there's a benefit to all of us in having these conversations and kind of approaching it together, learning together and being together in experiencing what it's like to transition through all the different stages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. It's a beautiful thing to bear witness to, and difficult,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes, but also,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that piece of bringing everyone together and seeing connections being forged, and and feeling more connected with everybody has
Mm-hmm.
been the biggest gift for me of these last almost 5 years. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah.
tear up about it, but I'm
Yeah.
not going anywhere, you guys. I'll still be here in the Med-How Valley.
Thankfully. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that is really at the heart of this position, is just being somebody willing to just keep jumping in, listen,
Mm-hmm.
learn, and connect, and you know build the community just through all sorts of different avenues,
Yeah.
and try new things. And
Mm-hmm. And so many amazing resources here through people and
yeah,
yeah,
I
and
know.
interests and
I know.
expertise. Yeah.
You guys
Yeah.
are so smart.
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
it's incredible. You
Yeah.
know, we have like world-class
Physicists.
astrophysicists,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
we have all manner of people, artists and teachers
Mm-hmm.
and healers and activists, and
Mm-hmm.
some just really beautiful, amazing people.
Mm-hmm.
And some people, one thing that I've learned that I love so much is everyone has a story.
Yes.
Everyone has a story, and it's
Yeah.
so fantastic when we can take the time to sit down and ask each other
Right.
questions. And that's been one of my favorite things in this role, is just even calling people up on the phone to check in on them and
Mm-hmm.
getting into these fascinating conversations and really learning
Yeah.
more about everyone. Yeah, after almost 2 weeks on the team, anything that's striking you about kind of this internal culture of
Mm-hmm.
Met How at Home?
It's amazing, right? Like the staff are all amazing. And the onboarding process has been so thoughtful and well planned. Like that has just I've felt really supported. And I think that is just, a reflection of the organization, right? Like putting a lot of thought into all the things that the organization is doing and planning. And so the culture has been amazing, and I'm very thankful for that. And it's deep. Yeah, there's a deep connection, I think,
Yeah.
with the community, with the staff, with the volunteers, with the members, and that is just very obvious.
Yeah, we've had some really beautiful events
Yes.
in the last couple of weeks. Thanks to those of you who
Yes.
joined on some of those. And
Amazing.
yeah, so it's been fun to kind of plan to bring you on and think about, oh, what activities will be good for you to meet people and sort of see some of what we're doing. Yeah. Anything that surprised you?
I don't know if it necessarily surprised me because I could see it from the outside, but there is so much going on, right? And I guess one of the things that has been wonderful to see is the collaboration with all of the other agencies in the Valley that are all kind of working towards the same mission of supporting people facing the transitions of aging. And that is, pretty expansive. A lot of people are working together for
Yeah.
common good.
Yeah.
And that is impressive.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely, thank you, Jamie's Place, for, really spearheading, trying to create a more formal network.
Yeah.
And thanks to everyone who really put a lot of work in to get that going. And it's been a learning curve. It's been a process. And so much, a lot of building blocks have been put into place, and I'm so excited that you're going to be able to step in and then keep building those connections and bringing more people into the network. I think as well will be really
I look forward to that.
positive. Yeah. Anything that you learned in the last couple of weeks
I guess
stands out?
how much I have to learn, right? Yeah.
There's always more that goes into everything than
yeah.
what you ever realize.
Yeah.
And like, what is Club Express and why is it so convoluted? And then you're going to have to shift and change, because we're going to change our whole server, which I think will make it easier for everybody.
All of us. Yeah.
But it will be a process.
Yeah.
And there will be more involved than what we realize.
Yeah. But it's good to learn and keep pushing it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I have. I've learned so much. I don't think I could articulate one thing,
I
but
know, I
I'm
know, I
taking it
know.
all
We're this
in.
like
Yeah,
fire hose Donna
yeah,
for
yeah.
Donna.
Oh, it's been great. It has been great, but yeah, I have a lot to process.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
it is. Yeah, it's taken me a long, long time just to
Mm-hmm.
really try to conceive of the whole map of
Mm-hmm.
all the various players and
Yeah,
agencies and when and where and who is best suited in
yeah.
these various
Right.
moments and times. And yeah, it's an interesting um, lay of the land.
Yeah. Well, you've done a fabulous job.
I know.
Yeah. And you
Yeah,
were,
and I mean, and I'll continue to utilize it. And
yeah,
there's so many things that I'm going to bring to my, you know,
yeah,
to my age group,
yeah,
the 50 somethings.
yeah,
I already do. I'm like, you guys, we need to get more prepared for
yeah,
our next chapter.
yeah.
So,
It's very true. Yeah.
mhm.
And yeah, you can never start too early. Yeah.
Hopefully these little things that are flashing on the
Are
screen
not
are not
showing.
going to be in the recording, but
Yeah.
we'll
Yeah.
find out.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you excited about?
I'm excited about it all. I really am. I'm excited to learn. I'm excited to meet people, um, and just deepen my connection to the community. So it's all very exciting and interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, you're going to love it.
I think I am. Yeah, I
Yeah,
already
I
am. I
know.
already am.
I
It's
love
already,
it so much.
yeah,
I'm like, why am I leaving?
yeah.
Yeah, me doing body work for almost 30 years, and I really wanted to give back in a different way to the community. And so
Mhm,
that's why I wound up
mhm,
signing up. And then I
mhm,
went through so much in my personal life
mhm.
and with a grandchild, and it was
Yeah,
like, I
yeah.
can't seem to do it all. And I just couldn't let go
Mhm.
of my massage and also this space here that I created, the Wellspring. And so
Yeah, it's
I'm
such an awesome
so
space.
glad that I
Yeah.
feel like, oh, good, I can hand it off to you. We can continue to work together, to brainstorm if you ever need a hand with anything like that. And I'm still going to do some fun activities.
Yay,
Uh,
yay.
so,
I know. I'm so thankful that you are still going to be involved because you will be missed tremendously.
yeah,
But your continued, activity
yeah.
um will be very
I
valued
know, and it'll be hard.
and nice for all of us.
I don't know what exactly is going to be next, what I'll be called into, but I am excited to get certified in geriatric. They're calling it geriatric massage, and just
Oh,
how to serve a more
uh-huh.
vulnerable population
Uh-huh.
through various moments in life with massage.
That's
Because
awesome.
yeah, that's where I feel called to the hands-on and get a break from the computer for a little while.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
um,
Well,
yeah. So, is there a way that you are hoping you might be able to make a difference? I mean, it is amazing. We don't always know the ways that we're
mhm.
making a difference, but
Yeah, gosh, I um it's hard to say, but I'd love to just appreciate the little things in life and bring joy to people in little ways, and just
mhm,
remembering like the special moments we get to share together over a cup of tea or
mhm,
a walk, or I just hope to bring some happiness and cheer to the events that I get to participate in, and also be a good listener and hear what
mhm,
people are going through and what people need.
mhm.
Yeah.
You already have been doing all of those things. I'm going to get teared up again, but yeah, just bringing your beautiful tablecloths and
Mm.
centerpieces, just envisioning that you are going to bring so much beauty to everything that you do here. So, Donna, Thank you.
Thank you,
And
Tracy.
yeah, thanks everybody in the MedHow community, anybody who stuck through this whole thing with us here today. Thank you. Thanks for welcoming Donna. Thanks
Thank
for
you. Thank you.
continuing to show up and in all the ways that you do. Okay. I think we're complete. There's the record button.